students, today we are going to study about pronouns. We have already studied about nouns and kinds of noun. So by now you should be clear what is a noun. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Today we are going to study what a pronoun is. Pronoun. A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. And why do we have to use a word in place of a noun? To avoid repetition. What does this mean? Let us understand with the help of an example. Mohan is my friend. He is a singer. He sings well. Now, what is the noun here? Mohan. Mohan is a noun. Name of a person, Mohan. Mohan is the noun. What is a pronoun? It is the word which is used in place of noun to avoid repetition. Instead of saying Mohan is my friend, Mohan is a singer, Mohan sings well, instead of using the noun again and again, we use a pronoun. We say Mohan is my friend, he is a singer, he sings well. So what is the pronoun here? He. The word used in place of noun is the pronoun. Why do we use it? So we don't have to repeat the noun again and again. For example, you say, Shreya is my best friend. She lives close to my house. She likes to read books. So what is the noun here? Shreya. You're talking about Shreya. And then you're telling that she is my friend. She lives close to my house. So instead of saying Shreya again and again, you are using the pronoun she. So the word which you are using in place of a noun is known as pronoun. For example, you talk about a thing. You say that I have a dog. It likes to play with me. So here what is the noun? Dog. Dog is the noun. And you're using the pronoun it. It likes to play with me. So accordingly, whenever we are using a word in place of noun, that is a pronoun. Just to avoid using the noun again and again. I, you, we, he, she, it, they, these all are the kinds of pronoun that we use. I, instead of saying your name again and again, my name is this, I like to do this and all, you use the pronoun I, that my name is so. Suppose your name is Shreya, so you say my name is Shreya. Instead of saying Shreya likes to read books, Shreya likes to sing, Shreya likes to dance, you don't use the noun again and again, you use the pronoun. So how will you say? My name is Shreya. I like to sing. I like to dance. I like reading books. So you use the pronoun I. So similarly, when you're talking about somebody else, you use the pronoun you. When you're talking about some other female person, you use she. For any male person, you use he. When there are multiple people, you use pronouns like we, they. When you're talking about anything, you use the pronoun it. So pronouns are the words which are used in place of noun. So you don't have to repeat the noun again and again. Now, there is one important thing that you should always know, that the noun for which a pronoun is being used is called its antecedent. What does it mean? We use a pronoun in place of a noun. For example, let us see. Pihu has a doll. She likes to play with it. In the first sentence, Pihu has a doll. Let us consider the noun. Pihu. We see that Pihu is a noun. Name of a person, Pihu. What is the pronoun that we have used in place of it? She. Pihu has a doll. She likes to play with it. Pihu is the noun and she is the pronoun. Now, for which noun are we using this pronoun she for Pihu? She means Pihu only. She is the pronoun for which noun we are using? For Pihu. So Pihu is the antecedent of the pronoun she. Antecedent is that noun for which we are using the pronoun. We are using she for Pihu. So Pihu is the antecedent of this pronoun she. Let us see in this example only another example. Pihu has a doll. She likes to play with it. Here when we are talking about this noun doll, what is the pronoun we have used for doll? Have we used she for doll? No. We have used it for doll. Pihu has a doll. She, that means Pihu, likes to play with it. It means doll. She is the pronoun which is used for Pihu. and it is the pronoun which is used for doll. So what do we get to know? That Pihu is the antecedent of she and doll is the antecedent of it. Is it clear to you? Just try to understand it very slowly. The noun for which we are using the pronoun, that noun is the antecedent. If you say, my name is Shreya, I like to read books. So Shreya is the noun and I is the pronoun. I like to read books. I is the pronoun. But Shreya is the antecedent of I. So the noun for which that pronoun is used is called its antecedent. Pihu is the antecedent of she and doll is the antecedent of it. It tells us for which noun we are using this pronoun. So I hope this must be clear that this noun is antecedent of this pronoun. Another important thing is, we know that we use a pronoun in place of a noun so that we don't have to use the noun again and again. But then we should be knowing which pronoun we have to use in place of that noun. For example, Pihu has a doll. She likes to play. Why have we not written he here? We could have written Pihu has a doll. He likes to play. Why did we write she? Because we are talking about female. Pihu is a girl. So we use the feminine pronoun. We write she. If there was written Mohan has a doll. Now Mohan is a boy. So what will be the pronoun? He likes to play with it. So always keep in mind that whenever we are using a pronoun, it must agree with its antecedent. That is, the pronoun must be in according with the noun that is used in its number and gender. If we have a singular noun, you will have a singular pronoun. If we have a plural noun, we will have a plural pronoun. If there is a masculine noun, there will be a masculine pronoun. If there is a feminine noun, there will be a feminine pronoun. So you have to keep in mind. If we were talking about multiple people, these girls have dolls. Instead of Pihu, if we're talking about, say, these girls have dolls. Now this is not singular, this is plural. Then what will we say? Will we say she likes to play? These girls have dolls. Then we will say they like to play with doll. So for plural, we will use plural pronoun. So always keep in mind, what pronoun has to be used? It has to be used in according with its antecedent for its noun. If it is a singular noun, you will use a singular pronoun. If it is a masculine noun, use a masculine pronoun. If it is a feminine noun, use a feminine pronoun. So you have to write the pronoun keeping in mind the noun for which it is being used, its antecedent. So I hope this part is clear to you, that this is the noun, it refers to this is the pronoun, this refers to this noun, so it will be in accordance with it. Okay, see this example, has a doll. Here this noun is doll, plays with it. This is the pronoun it. Why have we used it? Because doll is not a person, it is a thing. So we have used it. We are not using masculine or feminine, he, she, nothing. We are using it because we are talking of this thing. So always use the pronoun as according to its noun that you are referring to. I hope this part is clear to you. We can see some more examples how a pronoun agrees with its antecedent, that is, the noun in place of which it is being used. Jane called her friend. Jane is a girl. Jane called her friend. Jane is a girl, that is why we have used the pronoun her. We have not used his. We have not used them. Why not them? Because Jane is singular. So we see that both Jane and her, they are both singular, they are both feminine. They both have to be same. The noun, that is the antecedent, and the pronoun. They both are feminine, they both are singular. Next example, John called his friends. John is boy, so we are using this his as pronoun. Both are singular, both are masculine. So the noun, the antecedent, and the pronoun, they are same. The girls finished their job. Now here the girls are plural, so we will have the pronoun plural there. The girls finished their job. So these both are plural in the case. So you always have to see the noun should be in according with the pronoun should be in accordance with the noun, its antecedent. Okay. So in this chapter we will be studying about 8 kinds of pronouns: personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, and distributive pronoun. So let us begin with personal pronoun. Pronoun, we know, words which are used in place of noun. What is a personal pronoun? This is a word which is used in place of a person or a thing. When we are talking about a person, you could be talking about yourself or your friend or your parents or any person, your favorite politician, your favorite actor, your favorite singer, any person that we are talking about or anything you are talking about, that is a personal pronoun. For example, I, you're talking about you. We, suppose you're talking about you and your family. You, he, she, it, they, these all are personal pronoun. These all are used for persons. I, we, you, he, they are used for persons. It is used for thing. So that is how they is also used for person. For example, let us see this example. He is a teacher. The pronoun used for a person, teacher, it is a personal pronoun. He. It is a book. It is a personal pronoun. So whenever we are talking about a person or a thing, whatever pronoun we are using, he, she, it, they, them, you, these all are personal pronoun used in place of a person or thing. Now, it is clear to you that the noun which you are generally using in place of a person or a thing, I, you, him, they, she, these all are personal pronouns. Now, the personal pronouns, they can also be classified or divided into 3 kinds: first person, second person, third person. What is first person? When you are talking about yourself, you are the first person. Say for example, I am talking right now, okay, I'm explaining you. So when I am talking about myself, I am the first person. I am talking to you, so you are the second person. And for, say for example, I go on to talk about our prime minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. So we are now I'm talking about someone else, a third person I'm talking about. So he is the third person. So first person is I or we. When I am talking, then I'm the first person. Suppose I'm also there with your class teacher or with other subject teachers of yours, and we all are talking. So we all will be first person. The person we all are talking to, that is you, that will be the second person. The person you are talking to directly is the second person. And now, what are you talking about? You'll be talking about some other person or some other thing that you're talking about. That will be the third person. He said that, she said that happened, then it was like that, they were telling us. So when we are talking to each other, suppose there are two people talking to each other, so the person who is talking is the first person, I, we. The person whom he is talking to, you, is the second person. The third person, somebody else they are talking about, he, she, it, they are the third person. So I hope this is clear to you. First person is I, we. Second person is the person you are talking to. And third person is another person about whom you are talking. Let us see some more example of first person. I dropped my ice cream on the floor. You're talking about yourself. I, me, my. We all dropped our ice cream on the floor. That will be first person. You're talking about yourself. When there are multiple people and you are also a part of it, then you use the term we. So you are talking about yourself also, so it is first person. Whenever in conversation you are talking about you, it becomes first person. If you are a part of it, then it becomes a first person. I dropped my ice cream, I'm talking about myself, so it is first person. Then the second sentence is, you will need an egg and some butter. You're talking about you. So that becomes second person. Suppose you're telling your friend, you are a very nice friend of mine. You have a very beautiful shirt. You have a very nice haircut. So when you're talking to the other person, you're using the term you, that is the second person. Okay? Suppose you're telling your friend, I have this phone, I have this iPhone with me. Talking about I, that is first person. Then you say, okay, you also have this phone. So you are talking about that person, you're saying, you have this phone. So you is the second person. And then suppose you go on to say, okay, you know that Rohit also has this phone. Who is Rohit? Some other third person. Rohit becomes the third person. He, she, they. John and Sarah went for a jog. So you're talking about some other people. John and Sarah, they went for a jog. That is for jogging, for walking, for running. So they are the third person. So when you're talking about yourself, it is first person. The person you are directly talking to is second person. And somebody else that we are talking about is the third person. And these all are personal pronouns. I, me, we, you, your, he, she, they. These all are personal pronoun. Whether you're talking about yourself or you're talking to someone else or you're talking about someone else, person or thing, it is personal pronoun. So I hope personal pronoun is clear to you. When you're talking about some person or a thing, I, we, you, she, he, him, they, them, these are all personal pronouns.